Kia ora everyone, Flo here, welcome to the channel. Revisiting a walk I did in 2016 of August, winter, for those of us here in New Zealand. I did a loop between Mercer Bay and Karekare. So I parked in Log Race Road, and at the bottom of this picture you see a gate. So I began from the back of the gate, and you walk down, basically it's, I think is it Te Ragi point, and it's a nice descent down, and you get to see the Mercer Bay Cliffs itself. It's really pretty. I know it's winter and it's all grey and doom here, but I absolutely love it. So these are the highest cliffs for us here in Auckland. Excuse me, I've got the flu, excuse my voice. Yeah, and it was raining, and I began this walk, I think, late in the day, because I returned in the dark. It's really pretty during winter. I always did this walk every year to walk along the cliffs. That's Mercer Bay itself. You can actually abseil down there. Excuse me. I've walked down the path down those hills at the back, and I'll be walking down to Karekare, and you actually walk over the actual Mercer Bay cliffs themselves, which is quite cool. There's a lookout point up and over that point there. There's a smaller Mercer Bay Loop, and then there's this bigger loop between Mercer Bay itself and Karekare. I'm a pluviophiles, so I absolutely love the rain. This is what the track looks like, making your way down and up towards the cliffs. This is me looking back. And that's the way I've come, through that path. That's the way people get down and abseil down. It's not an official route. Because at this point, I'm about in the middle of the cliffs. It's absolutely beautiful on a good day, but I equally love it during winter. So the track I've just come through was Comans track. It's between Mercer Bay Loop track and Ahuahu track, which is this track that I'll be taking soon. No, hang on. It goes Mercer Bay, Ahuahu track, then Comans. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's quite a muddy track in winter, but quite cool. I love to do this in winter because if the clouds were low enough, it was like a fantasy movie. You could walk through the clouds along the cliffs of Mercer Bay. It's absolutely stunning. You don't get it all the time, so I'd go every winter. Oh, you have to climb up this. It's short, but you still have to climb up it. It's not too steep. It's nice to have the stones jutting out. It's like little steps. That's looking back at the lookout. And Log Race Road is up there. Looking at the ridges and the way I've come through. And it's on the other side of the track towards Karekare itself. So this is in the middle, I'm standing in the middle of the cliffs of Mercer Bay, and that's over the bay itself. Excuse me. Look how calm it is during winter. The water's absolutely beautiful. And that's me. Those are the two lookouts. During summer or during the day, I used to, there's a spot up here on top of that last cliff that you can climb up and it's got a beautiful view. And it's a not a long walk, really short. And this is coming out the other side of Mercer Bay. So you're looking down over Karikari Beach. You can see that's Panatahi Island there. That's the west coast, Whatapu, Karikari Point. It's absolutely amazing and stunning. And then you can look back at Mercer Bay and how far you've walked. In summer, there's a part where you walk through the bush and these kowhai trees there. And when the flowers have fallen, it like just sprinkles along the ground. It's like yellow. It's absolutely beautiful, especially with toi singing in the background. Look at that water, eh? It's stunning. Basically, from here, it's just a descent down into Union Bay next to Karikari. This is actually a view that you could see in some TV programs that were made up here in New Zealand. From here, I call Panatahi Island Megalodon's Tooth. It looks like Megalodon's tooth. And this is overlooking Union Bay, and down there, the protruding rocks. That's where your fishermen tend to go down there and fish off the rocks a lot. It's quite dangerous. People have lost their lives. That's the Watchman, the closest ridge to us, then Karikari Point. That's Karikari Beach. You can see the stream, that's Karikari stream. It's coming out the bottom, but it changes. Sometimes it can go straight out, like just straight out on top of the beach. And then sometimes it carves its way around. And sometimes it's wide and sometimes it's narrow. It's really unique how it changes the landscape. And this is Union Bay. So you can only walk down there to the beach itself. That's the Watchman. So I just came down here and because, so wonder if they've upgraded that chair. Need to upgrade. So here I'm making my way back up the other side. I think this is Comans. Comans track coming up, and it's a climb back up to top of Mercer Bay Cliffs, and here I'm just coming back. I think it took me about 3 to 4 hours. Down near that little island with the protruding rock, the left side, where that space of water is, that's where all the fish, they stand on the rock that was in the previous photos, and they fish in there. They say that at like king tide you could actually walk round. Never done it though. There's a lot of history to these cliffs, to Mercer Bay. That's how muddy it gets. There's like World War II that used to be a radio station up in the car park with Māori settlement. There's a legend that a wife by the name of Hinarangi used to sit on top of the cliffs and mourn for her lost husband who was lost out to sea fishing. And the Kauri, I think the Kauri came up here too, the tramway. It's a nice lookout point looking out to Whatapu Coast. And in recent years, there's been a lot of disturbing articles about missing people or the cars found up here. Wild West. This is me coming back in here. The wind was quite close and really windy. I try to recall one of the areas of the radio towers. I like those billowing, it's got that haunting hollow sound, but I couldn't quite get it in the video. But I like it, it's quite eerie and spooky. Always take this picture that tells me I'm back to the car park. And here I am back in the car park.
Hi, my name is Florence. If you call me hello, I'm on the Mercer Bay track. I've just finished it, going down to Kirikiri and coming back. Well, I'm so happy. That te ahi nearly killed me. God, it almost killed me. Or it almost killed me. That's Mercer Bay down there. I'm so happy. So cool. I'm happy it's finished. Now I can go. Bye. Thank you for your support.
And here, my first trip is the yellow path, and then my return trip is the blue line. Should actually pause it. So when you park up in Log Race Road, you come through that back gate that's in my first picture, and that takes you down the path of the yellow line. And then once you come to the bottom of that track, it'll actually link you up onto Comans track, which is the actual track that takes you up top of Mercer Bay Cliff, the cliffs themselves, and then you just follow it all the way at the top, and then you make your way down Comans track, and it brings you down into Union Bay, which is part of Karekare. Once you get to that track, you just you keep going down and take a left, go through the bush a bit, and you look for Ahuahu track. So Ahuahu track is in the blue there, and that actually brings you up the backside of Mercer Bay Cliffs. So you're actually coming through bush, and you're not going through the Comans track. It's a normal quite. I think it's not a narrow, it's a wide bush track, takes you through, yeah, just a little bush area, so you don't have any views. This is just simply a walk through the bush. But once you get to the top and you come through Mercer Bay on the backside, it links up to Comans track, and then what you do is you walk up Comans track till you link up to Mercer Bay, and then you can go to the main lookout and have a look, and then you walk up, I think, is it Hinarangi Hill they call it? Or was it Te or Ahurangi Hill? Can't remember. But you walk up that steep hill, and that takes you back to the car park, but it brings you from the other side of the car park, opposite side to where you started in yellow. So I hope that helps. Yeah, but it's a nice little loop. Yeah, it took me about 3 to 4 hours, just with the stopping and taking photos and things like that. But if you're a fast walker, maybe 3 hours. Trail runner, 1 hour. But yes, these tracks are open, and the links in my description. So yeah, do give it a go. We're coming up to winter now. It'll be amazing if you can get it with the clouds floating through, because there are gaps in the cliffs of Mercer Bay, and the clouds come down so low, you actually find yourself walking through the clouds. It's majestic. You gotta do it at least once. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.